What's up, everyone? Welcome to your 40-minute lower body workout. We've got straight sets today, so 3 rounds of every exercise. Grab your bench and your riser as well as your dumbbells, and let's get started. All right, let's step it out side to side, heels to glutes, open up the quads. Very proud of you for showing up today. Get ready to focus in hard on a good strength workout, okay? It's very basic in terms of the movements that we're gonna do. We'll do some single leg work, we'll do some double leg work. We've got step ups. I've got a heel lifted option with the riser. But for the most part, squats, lunges, deadlifts. Okay, you're gonna know how to do all of these exercises. The challenge comes when I ask you in round 1 or 2 or 3 to level it up a little bit, okay? So let's stretch out the back of the body too. Nice job. Bend the knees just a little. Keep that going. Good job. Give me one more the next time you go back. Put your hands down. Walk it out. Down dog position. Put the heels down towards the floor. So progressive overload is our mission today. Drop your knees down as you exhale. Embrace the core. Good job. All right, hands forward. Nice. Come back to your knees. One leg comes up top, and let's just shift it back and forth. Okay, so for instance, heel lifted back squats. Exercise number 1, I'm gonna put my heels on a riser. There's a dumbbell sitting on my back, or 2 of them if you wanna hold it like that, or a barbell. We'll go 3 rounds of work. Switch sides. So in each of those 3 rounds, I need you to get to the point in the last 10 or 15 seconds where you think, okay, I don't really have much more in the tank, or I have to slow down a little bit. Okay, unless this is a workout for you where you're like, I just need to show up and move my body, that's fine. We all have those days as well. If the biggest accomplishment that you want to get out of this workout is just being here, I get that too. But know if you're looking to get stronger, you got to push through days like that and force yourself to go heavier, to go a little bit deeper, to go longer without resting, okay? And that's where I come in. I'm gonna do the same thing. Just rock with me. Good, lift your hips up as you tuck your toe down in the back, side to side. Let's open it up, bent leg, straight leg. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. Heel toe your way into the center. Roll it up nice and slow. Let's squat down, drive the knees out. Good job. We'll get started with those back squats in just about 22 seconds. There you go. All right. So I say all that to say, if you're showing up and you don't have the most hype in the world, you're fine. I will push you, I'll push myself, and we'll do this together, okay? All right, grab that dumbbell. 4, 3, 2, all right, come on. It's gonna be quad heavy. So you're pushing the ball of your foot into the floor. There you go, good work. Use this round as you're open up the legs, the hips. Get your really solid form going. 7. And rest. All right, round 2, I need you to go heavier. You can stay here in round 3, or you can go up again. Ready? 5. All right, let's go. Perfect. I don't need you to rush, I just need you to push. Nice work. You got 20. Keep the control at the bottom. 6, 5, 2, 1, good. One last round. Stay here and get more reps in or go up. All right, and this way we just don't think about it as much, right? We just go hard. 2, 1. Good work. Second half, give me more, give me less rest at the top if you can. 8, 7, 6. 2, and rest for 30. Whew. Amazing job. We're going forward or walking lunges up next. Okay, so if you want to go longer, like 2 or 3 lunges in a row, if you have space for that, that's fine. Alternating forward lunges. All right, here we go. 5. Let's go. Nice work. Heel toe as you step out there, so you're stepping out long enough. 6, 5. Rest, good. All right, if you can go heavier, let's go. You can also add a little pause at the bottom. Let's go. And if you're doing that pause, make sure that you don't kind of wiggle your way back up, okay? So don't let your butt shoot out first. Stay loaded here. Push with that front leg, okay? You should be pushing enough if you're just doing regular forward lunges to allow yourself to float back. So if I can't come here, I'm not pushing enough off the front leg. Six, 2, good job. One more round. Add a pause, add some more power, or go heavier. And then we'll go with a kneeling lean back squat. One more round here, okay? 2, 1. Nice work, trust in that front leg. Now if you're just doing walking lunges, a bit different, just keep rolling, keep pushing off that front leg as well. 10. 2. Good job. Resting for 30. All right. Lean back. So the option is up there to go body weight, okay? And if you need to, double your mat up, roll it up, put a towel under your shoelaces so you get a nice, really good cushion from where you're pushing through the floor, okay? All right. Nice work. You're doing good. Last 18. One more. 5, 4. Oh, rest. Good job. Now, if you want, feel free to add a weight to your chest, okay? If you start getting to the point where you just inevitably end up sitting down, just drop the weight off and do it without the weight. Okay, we want your body nice and straight. Let's go. So there's a good stretch in your quad. Good. Now your glutes are gonna wanna take over here. So when you get back to the back, your glutes are gonna wanna kind of bridge up and squeeze you forward to open the hip up. Try thinking about just shoving your foot down through the floor. Okay, really feel it here. 4. Good. Oh. This is the new movement for the channel in the last couple weeks. I hope you're feeling progress in it. 7, 6, last round right here. 4. Let's go. Breathe. $15. One more. 4. And rest. Oh my goodness. Okay, the fire's there pretty early. Good news. We have step-ups next. So if you have a bench or a box, go ahead and pull that out. If you don't have that, you're gonna go forward lunge and then just stand up on top of that front leg. Whew. That is such a good quad target. 3, 2, let's go. Breathing during a leg workout is so helpful. So a lot of times we'll hold our breath, okay, and just kind of, which can inevitably make it just a bit harder to get more reps in per working period, right? Because if you're out of breath in 15 seconds, those last 30 are gonna feel pretty hard and heavy. So breathe throughout. So you can give me a good 8 to 15 reps in these work periods. Rest. Good job. If you can go heavier, you got to do it. Let's go. All right, 3, 2. Nice work, you're almost there. 22. Try to keep your chest up as you rise. Okay, think about there being a wall right in front of your step-up bench. Okay, so you come here, go straight up. 7. Last one. Good job, one more round. You know what I'm gonna ask you. Do it if you can. Ready? 4. One exercise at a time. Stay present. $14. 5. And rest for 30. Good work. Grab water. We're gonna go split squats left and then split squats right. You have two options. You can make them Bulgarian with your toe back on the bench, or you can just make them regular standing split squats. Some people have also liked the riser for their Bulgarian, so just a little bit off the ground. Okay, pick where you're going. We go in 3. And for these, range of motion. Okay, let's get low. Can you tap down right beside your heel? Okay, try not to even look at where you're tapping. So if you're going here, yes, it's pretty easy for me to tap, right? Put your dumbbell right beside your leg and just sit until you get there. Okay, that way you know you're getting low and not just bending over. Okay, so I'm acting like I don't know how far the ground is, and I don't come up until I touch it. Two. Good job. We're gonna stay with this leg. Heavier if you are able. Two. Let's go. Good job. I'm trying to keep my chest pretty upright, right? Really focusing on the quads today. If I wanted to hit the glutes more, I would hinge more, so back is still very strong. It's flat, but it's hinged a bit more at my hip. No matter what you do, it's gonna hit the whole leg, but just a slight emphasis. Upright chest, more quad, hinged, a bit more glute. All right, one more round on this leg. Then we'll actually get a really good rest for 30 seconds before we go to the other leg, so mentally you can recover. 3, 2, 1, down, down, down. Come on. It's also really great for the hips. The stabilizers in your hips at the bottom. You're getting very strong. Try not to push too much off the back leg. You've got 14. One more together, 3. Good. Whew. 30 seconds and we're going to the other leg. Great work. Ooh, okay, so if you want to match the same weights, go back to where you started. All right, and we're just switching to the other leg. 8 seconds, you're doing good. I know this is a tough kind of like middle ground here, but you got this. There you go. You'll get your bearings down, okay? Keep your chest straight, keep your hips straight. Four, 3, one more. Good. Okay, second round, same leg. Good work, guys. You're doing really great here. Breathe deep. This is a very focused workout, right? Come on. There you go. Try to get down there. I know this is tough. Breathing through every rep. That's what gets us through. Breathe through it. Five, 4. Good job. Let's finish out round 3 on this leg right here. Then we'll switch it up, okay? We've been going up and down, up and down, up and down. We're gonna go side to side here next. Last one here. You're right there, second half. I know how you feel. Good job, just get through this, come on. 7, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, that second leg got me. Okay, good work. If you have a glute band on, throw it on, okay? All right. Stepping off, staying low. Ready? Let's go. Good, we will switch this up in round 2. Oh, the burn is already there. Who did this to us? What is the point? I'm just kidding. It's very intentional. It's very progressive from week 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. Okay, so if you're feeling very challenged right now, it makes sense, okay? We're pushing ourselves a little bit harder because we've already worked very hard to be here. 2, 1, rest. Okay, so don't doubt yourself if you think this one's so much harder than any other workout or wherever you may be mentally. If it's tough, be proud. You're pushing yourself hard. All right, 2 pulses. Let's go. Good job. I know the band is making you use your glutes a little bit as you drive your knees out. So if you can, stay on the ball of your foot really well, okay? And if you want to add a weight, please add it. Four, 3, good job. Push the ground away. Rest. One more time through. Okay. This one's 3 pulses, as you probably guessed. 4, 3, 2, let's go. 3. Good job. If I can get your heels up just a bit more, that's gonna help me really target your quads. Good job. Last half right here. Then we move on to just a bit more 2-leg straightforward strength. Good job. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3. Finish this one off and rest. Okay. We've got goblet squats. All right, so if you want to grab something to have a physical touchdown target, you can do that. All right, keep in mind, we're in the last part of the workout here, so if you are tired, drop the weight down. Don't compromise form for weight. Okay, do it well, make sure you can do it well, then go heavier, not the other way around. Good work. If you have a target and you're touching it, make sure the touch doesn't then start a lift off, okay? Touch, chest up, all right? Very easy to kind of get stuck down there and just say, okay, shoot the butt back. Touch and then chest up. Last one, rest. Okay, round 2. You're doing great. Heavier if you can. I'm gonna wait until round 3 to go up personally. 3, 2, let's get it. You're doing great. Try not to lose your core at the bottom. Keep that weight really close. Keep your forearms and elbows vertical. 6, 5. Rest. Woo! Okay, round number 3. If you can go heavier, let's do it. If you get halfway through and you think, okay, my form's going bad, drop back down. Okay, there's no ego about this. Let's go. Beautiful. You're almost there. 15. 9. One more really good one. Ready? 3. Beautiful job. I don't know about you guys, but I am pushing myself hard. I hope you're doing the same, and I hope if you're maybe not yet, you're like, that's kind of, I came into this with not a lot of energy. Think about just giving me like 10 minutes of your best effort. Okay, that's it. That's all that's left. Deficit lunge. Ready? All right, and if you're doing a deficit lunge and you find that you're not touching your back leg on the ground, just take the deficit out, okay? Good, and same thing here. I'm trying to make sure chest stays up. $15. Last one, 2, 1. Good job. Same leg, 2 more rounds. It's likely that this is the leg you started your split squats with too, probably your stronger leg. So take advantage of that. 3. Let's go. Trying to also focus on not pushing out of my back leg too much. There will be a little bit, but I'm really trying to keep the weight over this front foot so that number one, I get a good stretch here in the quad over the knee, but also I'm not pushing myself here and then trying to roll up, which might subject my back to more than I anticipate. Last one. Good job. One more round on this leg and then we're done with it for single leg work. We'll hit the other leg for 3 and then we'll finish off with some conventional deadlifts. Let's go. Great work. Second half, last round on this leg. You're right there, 7, 6, 2. Okay, amazing. 30 seconds, walk it out. We'll hit the other leg for deficit lunges. All right, here we go, 7. Come on, you got this, you're good. Got a big deep breath. Then we go in 2, 1, here we go. Just think every rep you're a little bit closer to saying I crushed this workout. And I want that for you. I want you to show up with whatever you've got and do it for this feeling in about 3 minutes, 6 minutes, okay? That being right there, knowing all the things that you did today were hard and you made it. And we just rinse and repeat. Good job. Good job. Rest. There's 1 down. You got 2 to go. Stay moving. Mentally, you're still in the game. Okay? Don't talk yourself out of finishing strong. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Good job, 10, 9, 3. Good job. One more time through and we're done with our single leg work. Good work. You got this, you got this, you got this. Nothing in you is doubting yourself. Come on. Big deep breath. Stand up. 4, 2. Nice work. Yes, you can. $16, $15, $14. Good. 5, 4, and rest. We got one more exercise. Okay. Sumo or conventional deadlifts, okay? You're gonna see sumo up here. Dumbbells are in between your legs, heels are wider than your hips. If you wanna go conventional, Heels go right under your hips and you hold the dumbbells here, okay? So wherever you're at today, let's go there. 4. And if you're resting the dumbbells in between your reps, number one, make sure they're heavy enough, okay, to necessitate that need, but also make sure you're locked in before you lift. Okay, so nobody's picking up here and just rounding all the way up. I grab, lock it, then push the floor away. Okay, there's no part of my upper body that's doing all this movement. It's just holding on. 5. Good job. You got 2 more rounds there. All right, go heavier if you can, and we go again in 4. Lock it in, 2, 1. Make sure you can feel that. Your upper body should not be doing all kinds of movement. It should just be lock in and hold on while my legs do the work. Core makes everything stay right where it is. Two, 1, rest. All right, last 45 of work. Show me what you've got here. 4. Let's go. Second half, come on, give me everything. You can do this. Seven. 1 more together, ready? 3. Rest. All right. Beautiful job. Come on down, hands and knees. Let's catch your breath. We'll stretch it out here. Let me actually just roll these off here so they don't drop off onto my legs. All right, shift your hips back. Reach your hands forward. Big deep breath in, fill up your lungs all the way. Exhale. Great work. Very proud of you. Sometimes a straight set workout is all you need. 3 rounds, same exercise. Go, go, go. Rest and move on to the next one. All right, come on up. 1 leg out to the side. Shift it back. Good job. Always remember, you're stronger than you think you are. And I've seen this a lot recently. A lot of people starting to believe in that. Other leg goes out to the side. Shift it back. All right, as we push into moving heavier weights, and we're just gonna build on that next month, by the way, so let me know what you think of that. What are you working on? Are you working on strength? Are you working on conditioning? I feel like a lot of people this time of year are working on just getting stronger, which is kind of what I have planned for you next in our next program. So let me know if you're on board with that. Favorite workout styles, favorite focuses. I'd love to hear your feedback there. But a lot of people are starting to really believe in their ability. Both legs up, nice and straight, hips are up in the air. Hands are down, let your weight shift back into your heels. And as you start to trust yourself and try things more, try those heavier dumbbells, you will get stronger mentally and physically. Okay, you will get stronger physically because mentally you're now starting to believe that you can. All right, heel toe it into where your feet are together. Bend your knees, roll it up slowly. Okay, grab onto a wall or a bench if you need to. So in the way that you start to trust yourself through trying something risky, trying something heavier, physically you benefit from that. Mentally, you also benefit from that because you're not so afraid of your newfound strength, your new limits. Switch legs, open the hip up, pull the heel nice and high, good job. And I hope you always feel in good company here if you're pushing yourself as hard as you possibly can, whatever that looks like each day. Okay, some days it looks like your heaviest dumbbells. Some days it looks like I didn't quit in the middle of the workout. Some days it looks like I came in, wasn't really mentally there. By the end, I was there. So wherever you're at today, always know you're gonna benefit from pushing yourself. I was talking to the Sydney squad this past week about body image and how do we handle that. As the holidays get closer, we start to eat a little bit differently. We're around family or friends more that maybe we're not as normally as we are during the holidays. Lots of questions about body image. So in our discussion, I was talking about how it's completely normal to compare ourselves, right? Everyone does it, it's human nature. But to place yourself inferior to someone is not where you should be mentally all the time, okay? I kind of compared it to if you're going to the beach and you ask someone to give you a ride and you're talking to them negatively the whole way there and they're talking negatively to you the whole way there and you guys are just going at it negative, negative, negative. I hate your hair, I hate your outfit. And you think, you know what, when I get to the beach, I'm gonna be happy. When you get to that destination, you've still had a really negative experience all the way there. And that's what I think about when I think of people saying, I'll be happy when I get to X weight, I'll be happy when I get to X clothing size. I want the journey there to not be, I'm happy with whatever, but be proud of the person that's getting you there, okay? You want the journey to be enjoyable, so find little things along the way to celebrate. I don't think that everyone has to say, you know what, this is just the body I'm stuck with forever, and hopefully it fixes itself, right? I think you can simultaneously be really ambitious in your pursuit of bettering yourself while also appreciating yourself and not feeling like you're stuck because of age or because of postpartum or injury or something that you've gone through, right? You're not stuck here. And I don't want your journey to the next goal achieved to be full of negativity. I want it to be something you're like, all right, I'm working on myself. I'm not hating myself. I'm working on myself. And I can definitely say when I get to that goal, I'm gonna be so proud that I started, I didn't give up, I put in the work and I reached that goal, but I don't want the whole way there to be a negative journey. So if you're holding on to this, I hate myself until then, start to reformulate that with gratitude constantly. The more you look for things to be grateful for, the more you will find. So let's go on our journey that way. And I'll continue pushing you, especially in this next program that we're about to launch, in that way. This conversation that we just had, you'll hear me revisit that a lot in different ways throughout that next program. But as for today, appreciate who you are right now. Appreciate that you are the person getting you to that goal achieved, not hating you all the way there, okay? Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and comment below what you're working on right now. I'll see you back here for the next one. Bye, everyone.